how much more potential is there out there for participation?
Well, you know, it's constantly growing. You know, we need a few things to change. You know, I think the trend is now being forward, going up in regards to oil and gas, and the price per barrel might start increasing again. And it really gives our people an opportunity, you know, to start working and providing for their families. And that's one thing this energy sector has employed more First Nations in Canada than any other sector. So it's, I think our people need it, and it's something that's very important because a lot of the communities are invested heavily into this sector.
We don't often hear about those that are taking part in the sector. Do you have an idea how many are working in the oil and gas sector?
As of 2 years ago, they said there's about 12,000 First Nations people employed in the resource sector, you know, in all capacities. And again, you know, it says something, you know, that our people are willing to learn and our people are willing to provide for themselves and their families. And we can't deny we need the natural resource sector here in Canada, with Canada being so rich in natural resources. So.
As we shoot this episode, we see many of those youth and others that are out taking part in demonstrations, blockades, actions in support of the Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs who are opposed to Coastal GasLink. What are your thoughts on what you're seeing?
Well, again, I think there's a lot of misrepresentation. Of course, we want to make sure the environment is paramount. But in the same sense, though, you know, who's really saying this message? And when you see 20 elected chiefs give the authorization and that they want to work, they want to provide that economic opportunity for not only their people and the future of their people, I think that needs to be warranted, you know, and I think we have to investigate that thoroughly. But the hard part, again, is who's really pulling the string here. In my view, based on some of the research that I've seen, you know, there is a will that there's to landlock Canada's resources, you know, and then some of our people have been kind of more or less taken involved in that, but spinning it to a form of, you know, I want to protect Mother Earth, which is fine, but I think they need to really understand that the issues that are truly behind the whole fact of the matter, that there is a pipeline. The pipeline, in my view, is safe. When First Nations own it, then they can protect it a lot better. And then there's opportunity for the communities to get the resources to continue to protect the pipeline, because it is definitely something not only providing cleaner energy to the rest of the world, but it's also giving an opportunity for First Nations to benefit that's happening in their backyard.